1 in 3 infants will die before their 5th birthday because of a rare disease. According to the Dubai Centre of Arab Genome Studies, 2.8 million people in the MENA market suffer from a rare disease. Would you imagine it takes up to 4.8 years and 7.3 clinician visits to prognose a rare disease for a child? Look at the financial burden and pain it puts not only on the parents, but also on the government. $30 billion is spent a year just in the Emirates, or the country of UAE, to combat rare diseases from kids between birth up to 18. That's an alarming amount of money wasted when we can actually diagnose disease in a day, not a decade. P4MP were brought in by the Dubai Health Authority and the Dubai Future Foundation back in September 2018 to work with the Dubai Health Authority to address the challenge of rare disease management and accelerate diagnostics. We're looking to diagnose disease in a day, not in 5 years or when the baby's dead. We want to do it when we've a chance of survival and life for that child. We do it 3 ways. First way is enrolment of pregnant ladies for what's called a non-invasive prenatal test, or first test to the UAE market. We've piloted this technology with the Dubai Health Authority. We've delivered our results back in 2 days, where it's taken traditionally 30 days to get results back. Would you believe the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists recommended back in October 2020 that every pregnant woman, no matter of age or risk, should have a non-invasive prenatal test? We finished our pilot with the DHA in September last year. We're ready for market right now. Phase 2 is when the baby's born. We do what's called a rapid genome study on the baby, or rapid precision medicine. A simple blood draw at time of birth to exactly pinpoint the genetic breakup of that child and understand any mutations that baby has, to understand rare diseases. We combat this in our laboratory with advanced mass spectrometry to look at a systems biology approach. Basically, if we're going to dispense a drug to that baby, which drug will give that baby the best outcome, its metabolomic pathways, and that the efficacy and the safety of that drug will keep that baby alive. We're talking about hours, days to keep that child alive with some ultra rare diseases here. Would you believe the MENA market, $2.2 billion could be achieved every year if this technology was embraced by the MENA market. Alone in the UAE, Oman and Saudi Arabia, we have 3 hospital contracts that we wish to fulfill, and we would generate $91 million in the first 5 years. And we're only scratching at the surface here. We know our competitors, they're not very large. A lot of competitors will do very basic laboratory diagnostics, but none of them do a deep dive whole genome sequence at time of birth, or a deep dive mass spectrometry, drug pathway understanding of what's happening in that child's body. That's really our disruptiveness. When we look at ultra rare diseases and go back to the clinician and say to the clinician, we have it, we know what rare disease that baby has. Our data-driven health intelligence, which is driven by artificial intelligence, machine learning, brings in those large data sets from our laboratory diagnostic equipment in the lab and generates a report back to understand which drug will give that baby the best outcome. And that's the secret sauce. This is what the big biopharmaceutical and pharmaceutical companies are looking for, because 10 of the most expensive drugs in the world are actually around rare diseases. There's a huge void in the market, and we're looking to be acquired as a company in the next 5 to 7 years. Our team is made up of myself, CEO and founder, my 3rd company. I've won the Outstanding Small Business of the Year in my previous business, Young Leader of the Year in the Irish Lab Awards. I'm a proven leader when it comes to drug discovery and development. Our chairman has established a company of 3,000 people in 35 countries that build hospitals and pharmaceutical sites. He's all around corporate governance. We have the largest health reimburser CEO from Demand Health Insurance on our board. It's all about health reimbursement in this region and how you get paid. And finally, the former CEO of Ireland's largest, most specialised hospital. We've got a team that's unparalleled. It's all about corporate governance and would deliver a dividend to any investor who comes behind you. So for me, PJ Maloney, I ask you, to look at our company, look at the vision we're bringing to the UAE market. We're ready to scale and grow. Invest in us.